Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alyssa and today we are going to be picking our February TBR. Now, I renewed all the books that were on my TBR cart. I have not done a TBR since my very first video. It's been a while, and this is going to be our first TBR video of 2026. I'm so excited to get back into them. I will be using a TBR jar to pick our prompts for February. I made this jar in May, I think, of 2025. I don't really remember what any of these prompts are. I did add one, but other than that, I honestly don't really remember. But there's quite a bit in here, so I'm just gonna shake them up. Let me just give you a quick rundown on what's on the cart. So I have a lot of my book of the month books that I want to read that I haven't read yet up here. Hardcovers. There is some rereads on here, Quicksilver being one. I really want to reread Quicksilver before I jump into Brimstone. And then the other reread is down at the bottom, so you guys can't really see, but it's down here in the corner. This is the fine print by Lauren Asher. It's been so long since I read that book and I really want to finish that trilogy, so I just need to reread it to remember the characters. I know they can be read as a standalone, but I would like to remember what happened to the characters, so I want to reread it. But yeah, other than that, everything else is new. I haven't read it yet. The book that I just read, I can say has gotten me out of the slump, and I am so excited to jump into all the books that I have. I have some books that I'm really excited to pick up before January ends, so stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a January-February wrap-up. So if you want to know what that book was, there's also a reading vlog coming out about it, so it should be the next reading vlog that comes out. I just want to excuse my mouth right now. I know it looks kind of weird. I'm allergic to something in chapstick. I have makeup on it right now, but I don't know what the ingredient is. I think it's some kind of tree or like seed oil. And whenever it happens, whenever I use it, it breaks out in like blisters. I hadn't used chapstick though. So I must have used some sort of new face product that had that in it, and it freaked my face out. It's on the mend of being fine, but in case you can really notice it in this video, that's what that is. So sorry about it. Anywho, enough rambling. I am going to be picking 5 prompts this month, and that's gonna kind of hopefully give me some mood reading room. I am a very slow reader and I do have a full-time job, so I try to read as much as I can. But yeah, sometimes I read more, sometimes I read less. So I feel like 5 is a decent amount. Let's jump in. I already shook it up, but we're gonna shake it up again. The way that I folded these, they get stuck together so easily, so I'm just gonna kind of prompt number 1. I hope I didn't just mess up my camera. I don't even know what that said. Read a mystery/thriller. Do I even have... Oh, I do. I have one on here, and that is The Crash by Frida McFadden. This one is actually on my 26 books that I want to read in 2026. I have one more that is not on this TBR cart, but that's okay because this one fits more wintry anyways, because as you can tell from the cover, this book takes place in the middle of a blizzard. We have an 8-month-old pregnant woman who, for whatever reason, gets up and leaves whatever situation she's in, and I think she ends up in a car crash because somehow she ends up with a broken ankle, and she gets saved by this couple who, I'm gonna guess it's some sort of kidnapping situation. It just goes downhill from there, and it just sounds very intriguing, so I'm excited to jump into this one. Plus we get to knock one off our list. So first book on the first TBR. Moving on to our next prompt. A book under 250 pages. Okay, so right off the bat, I see this one. This is In 5 Years by Rebecca Shirley. I have no idea how to say her last name. I've had this book for a very long time. My mom actually read it and she told me that she thought I would like it, so I should probably check and make sure that it's under 250 pages. Let me see. Okay, there's 251 pages in this book, but I think this might have to count. We might have to make an exception for 1 page because the next shortest book I have is Wild Dark Shore by Charlotte McConaughey. Let's see. Yeah, this one's like 300 pages long. I do technically have one that's under 250 pages, but this is the book that I'm gonna read next because I still have a little bit longer left in January. I'm just filming this so that way I have time to edit it. And this one's 173, and that is I Who Have Never Known Men by Jacqueline Hartman. But like I said, I think I'm gonna read this one next, so I don't wanna put this one on the TBR. I think we're just gonna have to make an exception for this one. This is our second pick. This one I don't really know much about. I think it's, my mom, if I remember correctly, told me that it's a person. She accepts a marriage proposal for her boyfriend. She goes to sleep that night. She wakes up in a dream. She spends 1 hour in her life 5 years down the road. She's married to a completely different person in a completely different apartment until she wakes back up in her current life. It sounds interesting. My mom really enjoyed it, so yeah, Mom, this one's for you. Prompt number 3. I'm trying to pick from the bottom. There's one book on this cart that I really want to read, and I hope I get a prompt for it. This is prompt number 3. Read the shortest book that you own. We just did this. I'm putting this one back, you guys. We just did this. Sorry. Next one. I can't even hold it straight. A book that starts with the letter of your first name. So we'll be finding one that starts with an A. We have Atmosphere, great contender. I am so excited for this one. We have Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Marr. Does the letter A count? I guess we'll throw it in there. This is A Love Letter to Whiskey by Candy Steiner. This one's so pretty. The side says You and Only You. My sister-in-law read this and she said it was okay, but I'm really intrigued to read it. Oh, and then there's another one. All the Tomorrows After. This is one of my book of the month picks. This is from August. I honestly don't really know much about this one. It obviously intrigued me, that's why I picked it, but I think I'm gonna put this one back. I think I'm gonna have to pick Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid just because I've seen so many good things about this book. So many people bawl at the end of this book. I just need to know what the hype's about. Don't get me wrong, I'm still really excited to read these two, but this one just seems more up my alley right now. So this is going to be our third pick. I'm so excited for this one. All right, prompt number 4. I could open it. A book with a black cover. This one's black. This is Carval by Stephanie Garber. I also have Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. I feel like this one fits the prompt more, but I'm more intrigued to read this one. We have Heavenly Bodies. I feel like this one's more blue than black. I mean, I have, of course, I put this edition of Quicksilver up here. I have the other edition, the all black one with the blue writing. I just don't really know if I'm in the mood to read Carval. I really need to because I really want to get to the Broken Hearts trilogy. Once Upon a Broken Heart, if I could speak. Ugh, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna pick Andy Weir, Project Hail Mary. My gut is going with this book, so that's the one we're gonna pick. Okay, prompt number 5. You guys, there's one book that I really want to read on my TBR that I just got, so I really hope this last prompt fits. Fingers crossed. A book with a one-word title. Okay, I have a lot of contenders, but I think I already picked. So we have obviously Quicksilver. We have Buckeye by Patrick Ryan. This was my most recent, ooh, I don't know now. This one sounds intriguing. Pause. What other ones do we have? Flock by Kate Stewart. I don't think I'm in the mood for that one. Variation by Rebecca Yarros. Oh man, I really want to read this one too. I started it, but I never finished it. But it was really good, what I read. And then Carval, I already said no to that one. And then Unwanted by Mia Sheridan. I feel like this is more of a summary read, so I'm gonna save this one for a summary read. You guys, I think we're gonna pick between these two in my Quicksilver reread. This book I got off Etsy, and I thought it was gonna be a reverse dust jacket, but it wasn't. But look at this book. It is stunning. You guys, I absolutely loved Quicksilver. I think I want to jump back into Quicksilver. I don't know, but should I prioritize a reread over this? But I'm also doing a reread because I want to read Brimstone. I'm the most indecisive person ever, honestly. I think I'm going to pick Quicksilver. This one is more Coast Guard ballerina situation. He's a Coast Guard, she's ballerina, and I think this would hit better in the summertime, so I'm gonna save that one for summer. And then Buckeye by Patrick Ryan, I really want to read this one, but I think I got to go with Quicksilver. All right, you guys, that is going to be it for the video. I think I'm gonna stop there at 5 prompts just because I do have another video that I need to film that involves me reading separate books besides what's on this TBR. Just to recap, we have The Crash by Frida McFadden, In 5 Years by Rebecca Surley. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say her name. Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. And last but not least, we have Quicksilver. I think this one and Atmosphere I'm probably the most excited for because I absolutely love this book and I'm so excited to be back in this world. I think I'm probably gonna try and read this towards the end of the month. That way I can jump into Brimstone first thing in March. Yeah, that is going to be everything for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know what's on your TBR for February. I'm very intrigued. And if you see any of these books on here that I should prioritize, please let me know in the comments down below. I will share with you guys the one that I was the most excited to read that I actually just got, and that is Heir of Broken Fate by Mads Rafferty. I think that's how you say her name. This cover is stunning. I haven't heard anything about this book, but I was scrolling through Instagram and she popped up and was showing the cover of the 3rd book, which is gorgeous. I will leave it popped here, but I did some digging and I realized that it's a series, so I picked this one up and I'm very excited to read that. If I have time this month, I will get to it. But yeah, with that being said, this was my extra video for the month, so we will be back on regular schedule. You will see a video from me next Sunday. Until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I hope you read some really good books and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye guys.